We've all been there, browsing the watch aisle and tempted by a flashy timepiece that seems too good to be true. But before you reach for your wallet, let us tell you why it's important to be careful when buying a watch. From high fashion watches to vintage timepieces and even overpriced watches, we're exposing the pitfalls you need to watch out for. Number 5. High fashion watches. High fashion watches may seem like the way to go to make a statement, but beware. These watches are often overpriced with poor quality and limited functionality. Not only that, but they virtually won't have any resale value, and brand names have no innovation at all. With high fashion watches, you're paying for the brand name, not the actual product, so do yourself a favor and invest in a watch that not only looks good, but it also lasts. Number 4. Vintage watches. Vintage watches may seem like a good idea, with all the history and charm that comes with them. But the reality is that vintage watches can be a nightmare to repair and maintain due to their age and potential wear and tear. Replacement for parts can be difficult to find, and they may not be as accurate as modern watches as technology and timekeeping methods have been improved over time. Authenticity is also a problem. It can be difficult to determine whether the vintage watch is authentic or fake, so you must rely on a reputable source. Its price and return can also be unpredictable. The value can be subjective to different factors, making it hard to value the watch. Overall, these watches are usually a headache, and you should never go for a vintage watch. Number 3. Overpriced watches. It's easy to fall into the trap of buying an overpriced watch, thinking that it's worth the investment. But let me tell you, there are plenty of watches out there that offer the same quality, features, and style at a much more reasonable price. Usually you can always find a great watch with increased functionality as an overpriced watch. Don't be blinded by the price tag, even if you love the watch. It's better to do your own research and find a watch that fits your budget. Usually overpriced watches are not worth the investment. Number 2. Too good to be true watches. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Don't get lured for a watch that seems to be the ultimate only to find disappointment. Rather, stay away from watches that promise to be the latest and greatest at a fraction of the price. These watches are very often low-quality replicas and not worth your time or money. Number 1. Replica watches. And finally, let's talk about replicas. You might think you're getting a good deal by buying a replica, but these watches are illegal, low quality, and lack the craftsmanship of a real watch. Repairs are extremely complex because there is no support from the manufacturer. Not only that, but wearing a replica watch sends the wrong message and can make you look cheap and unprofessional. You don't want to be caught up wearing a replica watch on your wrist. Think about it. If you're wearing fake watches, what would that say about you? Wouldn't it be better to have a discreet but genuine watch? And the burden of being discovered with a fake watch will haunt you while you wear it. Imagine telling everyone your watch is legit, only to be discovered by someone who's a real connoisseur and can put you to shame on the spot. You would basically lose all credibility, and that is more important than any watch on your wrist. At the end of the day, the reason you buy a high-end watch is to make you feel good about it, as a way to express your achievement or sacrifice you did to get it, not to be pretentious for the people around you.